Hey everyone, it's Shelby. So I have just filmed the makeup tutorial for the competition makeup. Now, on one of Kristen's eye, I've done a more dramatic look, and then on the other eye, I have done a more simplified look. It is totally up to you which one you want to choose. I just wanted to keep it simple. Please do not go out and spend a lot of money on this makeup. If you have blush at home, use it. If you have foundation at home, use it. For the younger girls, you're totally welcome to use a tinted moisturizer or a BB cream that you can get at the drugstore. The only thing that has to match is I need the purple and the white look. I also have to have the lipstick matched because there's so many different shades of red that I really want all of the lipstick to be uniform for all the girls. So, good luck. If you have any questions, you're welcome to ask me. Thanks. Hi Powerhouse, it's Shelby. I'm here to show you a video for how to do the competition makeup for the littler girls. So my older girls, if you want to wear this much makeup that Havana put on, you're welcome to, but I feel like you can get the same effect with not the exact same products, you know what I mean? So we're just going to do a more simplified version, and Kristen is my model today. So we're going to start with an eyeshadow primer. I'll just show you kind of what it is. I have this one from Avon that I like. It just comes in a little pot. And because we're putting makeup on the bottom of the eye, I always like to put it underneath the eye too. Just go ahead and look up. Just to hold in all of that eyeliner that you're putting on. Next, we're going to go with foundation. For my younger girls, if your daughter just has flawless skin, you are totally welcome to not use foundation. For my older girls who are more acne prone or blotchy with red spots on their face, I suggest using a foundation. You can also use a BB cream, which is great. I have a good one from L'Oreal. There's also a good one from Garnier that I use from the drugstore. I'm just going to use this liquid foundation that I love. It's the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. I use it every day and I really like it. So I'm just going to put a light layer on. Then I just use a sponge. This is one that I have from Walgreens that I really love. Just any little cheap sponge, anything that comes with your foundation. Even use your hands. I don't care. I just really like this one. Now, if you have a lot of acne or a lot of blemishes that you want to cover, I use a concealer every day underneath my foundation and on those acne spots or scars, that kind of thing. So, if you have the Maybelline Quad in Amethyst Smokes, this is what I have. This is from Maybelline. You can also get any eyeshadow that's got a dark purple, a white, and a black. If you want to buy single eyeshadows, you're welcome to. So I'm going to take this white, and I'm going to just use the sponge applicator. If you have makeup brushes, you can use those too. But I'm just going to use the sponge tip. I'm going to take this white, and I'm going to put it on the whole eyelid, all the way up to the brow bone. I like to put a lot of color in the inner corner, so I take that white, and I just put it on a sponge tip. I just have them close their eyes, and you really just put this right on the inner corner. I like having some that comes down onto that lower lash line. It just helps to brighten up that corner. Then I'm going to take the same applicator. I'm going to turn the sponge over, and I'm going to use any purple. I like this lighter purple on this quad. Keep in mind this is for my younger girls who don't need to wear tons and tons of makeup. So, some of you moms also said to me, like, look, hey, my daughter doesn't have that big of an eyelid, and I totally get it. Kristen has slightly hooded eyelids, so when she opens her eyes, the top part of her eyelid kind of goes over, almost to touch her eyelashes. So a lot of girls, little girls, have that too. So the best way to do this is to have them close their eyes and tilt their head up to you. That way you can kind of know where you're putting that product. I suggest you take this applicator and you only put the tip in for those little girls. You want to put that very kind of top edge. Don't spread the whole applicator because that's just going to cover more surface area and we don't have a lot to work with sometimes. So she closes her eyes. I'm going to put this where if her eyes were open, this would be her crease. So just a little bit above that white on the bottom eyelid. I also take this same eyeshadow and take it on the part closest to your eyelash line. I take it halfway on the outer corner, just to kind of darken that up a little bit. So I just go halfway. So now I've applied the purple. I've left some white close to her eyelid. If the purple's gotten a little too crazy on the white part, you can always go in with the white again, make it a little better, brighten it up just a little bit. Sometimes you lose that brightness when you're using really dark colors. So I always like to go in with the white again. Alright, now for the black. You do not have to do this for my little girls. If you want, and you just want to make it just a little bit darker, I'm just taking a teeny little bit of this black on the sponge applicator. And I'm going to go on the very most outer corner of that eye. Do not go past your eyelashes onto your face, because that's when it gets a little crazy. That's the part where a piece of tape can really help you if you're nervous about that. So I'm just going to take a teeny little bit of black on the outside and just pull it up into that crease just to darken it up a little bit. It adds a little depth and dimension, makes it look like they're wearing a lot more makeup than they really are. I'm going to line her eyes next. I love Avon's eyeliners. I use them every single day. I really like their waterproof eyeliners. They're really easy to get off without smudging everywhere. So I really like pencil eyeliners. This is a retractable pencil from Avon in Blackest Night. So for the little girls, they really don't need tons and tons of makeup. I'm only going to line half of the top of Kristen's eyelid, and then I'm going to have her look up, and I'm only going to put a teeny tiny bit on the outer corner, and then you can smudge it out with that same sponge tip applicator or a makeup brush, and that's what I like to do, just to kind of, because sometimes if you've got a lot of makeup up on top and nothing on the bottom, it makes their eyes look really squinty, so I like to have just a little bit on the bottom, nothing too crazy. I also want to wing this eyeliner up just a little bit to help lift her eye. Okay, now to smudge that eyeliner out a little bit. This is also one thing that I really like about pencil eyeliners. They don't dry as fast. So, close. I just am going over this. You're almost just kind of rubbing that eyeliner, and it blends it. Makes it look like it's not so harsh. Go ahead and look up. Alright, so one of Kristen's eyes, I put that black eyeshadow on the outer corner, and the other I didn't. Just so you can have a choice. You can just kind of know, like, hey, I like this look, it's more simple, and you can stop there. If you want the darker corner, then you can keep going and do what I did. Okay, next we're going to do some mascara. Use any mascara you have at home. Fake eyelashes are not a requirement. If you want to use fake eyelashes, you're more than welcome to. I'm just going to use a mascara. I like waterproof mascara. CoverGirl makes one in this green tube called Clump Crusher, and it's water resistant, and I love it. It's not too waterproof that you're never going to get it off, but it's just enough that if you're going to be active and dancing and running around, that it's not going to go anywhere. So the easiest way to do mascara on someone else, I have them close their eyes, and I just kind of brush through. I've never used an eyelash curler, and I'm not going to lie to you and pretend I have, because I never have. And so Kristen doesn't really need one. I don't need one. And so I've never used one. If you need an eyelash curler on your daughter's lashes, you can, but keep it simple. It doesn't matter. It's your choice. So we're going to close her eyes. And I just coat the ends. When their eyes are closed like that, you can really take this brush and you can really brush through those lashes while they're closed. And it makes your job easier when they open their eyes and you kind of have them blink onto the brush, because most of the lashes are already coated. So I've combed through them. Go ahead and open. Now I just have her blink really slowly and just kind of wiggle that through. For the bottom lashes, I take my mascara brush and I put it sideways and just wiggle onto those bottom lashes. I find if I use the end, I get way too much goopy product on the bottom, so I like just turning it sideways and just kind of wiggling around. Next, I'm going to do some blush. I have the Master Glaze blush that Havana uses in her video, and you're welcome to use that. If you have blush at home, use that. I really don't feel like you need to run out and go buy blush. The one that Havana has chosen is a cream blush, so any kind of pink, whatever you have, doesn't matter. I'm going to put that on her cheek. You want to put it on the apple of the cheek, and then just kind of rub it around. I always take it back to the ear and blend it up. Always start with just a little bit and build up more. You can always add more product. You can't always take it away. So we're just adding a little bit more. I'm just using my thumb to blend it up. And really, for my cloggers, that's all you need. Okay, so my camera died. But after you do blush, you're welcome to do bronzer if you want to. I say just keep it simple. So we didn't do bronzer on Kristen. What we did next was we lined the lip with Plush Plum from Jordana. Any kind of reddish, purpley, dark plum color will work. Anything that will match this lipstick that we have, the Black Cherry. So what I did was I go ahead and I line the top of the lip first, and then I filled it in. If you're going to be dancing for a really long time, I suggest filling it in with the lip liner. Some tips I have for the lip liner: if you are applying it on your daughter, I suggest you rest your pinky or your hand on their chin, just to give you a little bit of stability so you can outline the lip easier. Then we just went in with Black Cherry, the lipstick from Revlon. I used the very point, and I just did little light strokes and filled in her whole lip. If you have chapped lips, I suggest using a lip balm on your lips before you apply it to your daughter. So I really like Burt's Bees. It's not too greasy. Another one I really like is EOS lip balms. They're great. I use them every day under my lipstick. It just helps give some moisture when those little girls aren't used to wearing a ton of makeup and lipstick. So other than that, I just say keep it simple. And that's it. Thanks for watching.